Hey, good evening. It's day two of recording what's going on in my life. So today's December 16th, 2024. Um, just to recap on today, I slept in really late. I was up late last night. I ended up playing a game that I have not played in a very long time. It's called RuneScape. It's technically RuneScape 3. So I ended up buying the Bow of the Last Guardian, which is a bow that I've wanted for a very, very long time. And the price has gone down over time, so I was able to buy it for 1.8 billion gold pieces or 1.9 billion gold pieces. So I was excited to get that, and I haven't played most this year. It's a pretty impactful game on my life. I played it a lot growing up, and throughout the years, I've played it for almost 20 years now, and I'm 25 years old, almost 26. So it's been there for most of my life. So up late, woke up late. I did wake up at like 10, but I went back to bed. I think I'm kind of in this depression spout because I don't have work. I don't have like anything really to do. My garage is a mess, so that's kind of tanking my mindset. But getting into what I did today, I actually, once I got out of bed, I messed around. So I have a heater, a natural gas heater that I'm trying to install in the garage. So my roommate Austin and we hung it up. He did the wiring. I just helped where I could, and then I did the gas line. We flared a copper pipe because we accidentally kinked it. And there's a lot to go, so just took our time, very careful with all that. But it seems like it has a spark pilot, and it seems like that's just not sparking, and it is annoying me a lot. I would just love that heat in the garage because it's winter time here, and it's cold, you know. I have like a propane heater, but I would much prefer natural gas because I did the venting too. Like I went all category 3 stainless steel venting, fan blown out, and it'll produce way more heat than, just the thing that sits on top of the propane heater. So, I messed around with that for a good bit of the afternoon. Couldn't get it to work, and then I just had a quick snack. Then I went to jujitsu. So I do gi jujitsu on Mondays and Wednesdays. So that went all right. It was a lot. I ended up we just rolled the whole time, and that's why my hair is still also kind of greasy and sweaty. I haven't gotten to take a shower yet. Just wanted to get this video in, but yeah, we rolled the whole time, arm bar submissions only. We're just trying to practice on stuff that we know, which is cool and it's very valid. For me, my go-to submission is a triangle, so I try to set one up and then get an arm bar from there. But today I just kind of got smashed, which some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. Today I was the nail, just completely got destroyed. Um, I there weren't enough colored belts to go with each other, so I ended up going with my coach, right? Like billionth degree black belt, super good, and he's like 200 and fucking 50 pounds, and I'm like 100 pounds. I'm probably a little less than 100 pounds less than him. I'm like 170. So that sucked, but I survived. Um, and then after jiu-jitsu, I went back in the garage and I worked on that heater again. I'm reading wiring diagrams, reading potential issues, watching videos, trying to do what I can do. It's to the point now where I messaged a few HVAC companies and I was like, hey, this is my situation. Is this something you would look at and potentially be able to repair? So I'll probably hear back from them tomorrow. Pretty, I hope I could just give someone like 200 bucks and they can just make it work. I would be very thankful if that was the case. I'm just kind of over this project at this point. Like I did everything right, but you never know. Like with it's a used unit, so it's a Resnor FE025. So the manufacture date is like 1998. It's like 25 years old, you know. So I don't know if there's just dirt in like the orifice for the gas pilot thing or what, you know, but I would rather just give someone money that, you know, they see this stuff every day. This is their profession for a living. So I messaged a few companies, see if they'll take a gander. I know a lot of companies don't really like to do repairs on used stuff. They just want to install new stuff because it's, I don't know, it's easier, less liability, all that jazz. And they make way more money anyways. So hopefully someone's able to do that. Um, I got nowhere with that tonight, so I just ended up cleaning up the garage. So I need to clean up a little more. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So I just need to clean up the ground and stuff. I put all my tools back. I do wood CNC projects, so I need to do a couple this week for Christmas gifts. I bought most of my gifts, but I am a sucker for making gifts, handcrafted gifts, custom design, stuff like that, and I buy the tools to allow me to make that happen. So I'm hoping one of these companies can get that heater rolling this week, and then I'm able to just CNC in the nice heat, and you know, just grind it out. It's kind of all I have going on this week. So it's kind of hard for me to have all this time and not like be focused on doing something. So I'm glad I was able to clean up the garage, at least start that and reach out to some HVAC companies. Um, because at this point it's like checking continuity with switches and stuff like that, and I can do that, but I would rather train professional who does it for a living do it. You know, I can figure stuff out, but at this point I'd rather just pay someone to take care of it. Um, so I did my Duolingo lesson for today. Also, so that's kind of a wrap for my day. Um, then tomorrow my goal. Oh, I also had to deal with like insurance company stuff today. I got dental insurance. I'm getting dropped off my parents' insurance, so I had to get dental insurance. But I had one last scheduled visit for the end of the year, but it's before I go travel back to see my family. So it was just like a timing crapshoot. So I ended up canceling that appointment, scheduling one with that's really close to my house here, and I'm gonna do that. So I'll just have to. I got insurance now. I'll just have to file a claim after I have my appointments to pay for it and then file a claim. Just no big deal. But um, yeah. So the plan tomorrow is to hopefully talk to one of these HVAC companies. I want to go to the LA Fitness and lift again. That's the one thing with doing like Muay Thai, like kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, is my muscle mass I feel like has been going, I don't know if it's been going down. I just don't, I'm not as strong as I once was. And that's probably because I stopped lifting. You know, most of my workout is trying to push people off me, you know, like submit them, do whatever. It's a different type of workout. It's full body in like weird ways. So I want to try to talk to HVAC companies, go to LA Fitness, and then I have jiu-jitsu in the evening. So it's no gi on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is great. It's one of my favorite classes. Um, the guy who teaches it is cool. I like him, but there has been like times where he'll roll with everyone, but he'll like be coaching some people, But then when he rolls again with me, he goes super hard and like no remorse. I mean, like he also weighs 40 pounds. You know, he's like a stout 215 and he's super strong. And there's been times where I've had better jiu-jitsu than him, but he just overpowers me. So that's something I don't really respect all that much. And like I get it, you know, it's it's hard, but at the same time you should have control if you're obviously better. You know, he's like a brown belt, like a higher brown belt, and I don't know if he just doesn't like me or what, but it's whatever. I don't really think too much about it, but he's gonna start doing MMA on Thursdays, so bring 4 ounce gloves. I think that'll be interesting. Little worried about that one. I'm not sure if I want to do that because I think he's just gonna try to beat the crap out of me. Because we were kind of doing that the other day, but you know, I thought we were just messing around. So I like threw like a kick just to like touch his leg more or less, but he grabbed it. It was right after he threw a kick, and I just kind of was just like mirroring him, you know, and I just like threw a kick, but he like grabbed it and he was like serious about it, which is cool. Like I should have expected that, I think. And he just like flipped me down, threw me up against the wall, or like flipped me down, got me down. I was able to frame out, get up, stand up in base, and then he had me clinched against the wall. He went to do a takedown, or I went to do a takedown, and I had the full like hip thing, but he ended up just, he was just stronger than me, so he just pulled me back, straightened me up, and then put me in a clinch and like kneed me a few times, gave me like a dead leg, Charlie horse, whatever. So it's kind of hard to read, but I do like his teaching. He's helped me win some matches and tournaments. Um, but yeah, I mean, he helps other people. It seems like he just beats the crap out of me. So I don't know what's happening with that. But overall, that'll be fun tomorrow. And then I just want to get this heater. Tomorrow, I think I'm also gonna do the design work for. Sorry, I was watching the camera focus for my last couple projects. So I'm gonna do a couple American flags. So I'm gonna do two American flags, three actually, sorry. I'm gonna do one for my grandma because she kind of likes that country farmhouse vibe. That's like her decorative style. So I'll do one and I'll stain it and I'll burn. I'll do. Well, hold up. Let me repeat that. I'm gonna burn it and then I'm gonna CNC it out. Actually, I'm gonna CNC it out and then I'm gonna burn it and then I'm gonna put stain on it. Um, and then I'm gonna do that for two flags. The other one will be for my uncle. One will be for my grandma. So basically, buy a $50 oak tread. So a tread is essentially just like the top part of a stair, right? Like what you tread on, if that makes sense. So I just learned about these this year. I've been learning about so much since I bought my first house this year. And I'm one to just tackle projects, face first, head on, let's get it done. So, I mean, that's with this heater project, I just went balls to the wall and I've just been working on it. But anyways, this oak tread. So what you do is you can buy one, cut it in half, and then you'll have two um it'll be like two 1 foot by 2 foot segments, and that's like the ratio I like to target for the most part for flags is like a 1 to 2 roughly. Uh, I'll have to double check at the store tomorrow, all that jazz, but I'm feeling pretty good about that, and I like oak because it's a lot more sturdy. I've been using like pine, and pine's okay, but it's soft, warps easier, all that jazz. So for those flags, I'm gonna do that oak tread, just cut it in half, and then I have another flag. that I'm making for my friend. So I actually did my first flag as a, you can just buy these like they're just like glued panels. You can call them laminate, you can call them whatever. They're literally just like pine 1x4s glued together or something like that. So I need to buy one for my friend Mike. He got me a gift last year and I meant to make him a gift back. I had some ideas and they were like okay. We had talked about it, but I cut my thumb on my table saw. And so when I was making all my gifts last year, I made a bunch of cutting boards and stuff like that that were fan favorites, and it just that put a damper on things. Like I I have pictures on my Instagram of my finger. It was not good. I went to the ER because cut I split like my thumb in half, like just the tip, and it's healed up pretty well. I think I have some nerve damage in the tip of my thumb, but it's kind of expected when you cut it with a table saw. I don't even know how, but right after I cut it, I just like cleaned up everything and I just like went upstairs. I'm like, "Hey mom, I cut my thumb on the table saw," and she just freaked out and we went to the hospital. But anyways, so yeah, I just need to make him a 2 foot by 3 foot thing to go on top of his dogs. He has two wiener dogs. They have a dog cage or like whatever they like live in. I guess it's just a big dog cage or sleep in. I mean, not live in. So I want to. He just kind of puts blankets on top of it and stuff. So I wanted to put some sort of like wood thing on top of it. We had talked about it previously. So I think I'm gonna do something like that for him. Um, but we'll see. I that's the plan right now. So I can buy panels for like 20 bucks, 2 foot by 3 foot or something like that. Maybe do some custom engraving. I'll design something cool tomorrow. Um, I like to do the design software, and then I want to make money off my CNC, but I haven't been able to. I haven't really put myself out there, which is another goal that I have for myself. I want to learn how to do 3D carving and stuff, because I think there's money to be had there whenever you can do 3D stuff, but my software doesn't allow for it, so I would have to get different software and learn that as well, which is fine. It's no big deal. But, most of my projects have been like getting the garage set up, getting it ready, so I had to do lights in the garage. I'm doing this heater in the garage, it's just thing after thing, and I just haven't really been using my CNC, I put like 5 grand into it. And did get some money back because they had a sale, but 300 bucks. Um, I got a toolbox and like this whole like plywood setup, and it's really dope. I'm a big fan, which I guess is all that matters. But anyways, this is getting really long, so that's the plan for tomorrow. And today was pretty relaxing. I'm off till January 6th. So I'm just like kind of trying to find things to do. Tonight I'm probably gonna just get some dinner, might get some Taco Bell, honestly, grab, 4 tacos, and then um I'm probably gonna come home, shower, and try to go to bed because my sleep schedule is atrocious right now. Waking up late is really bad for I would say everyone's mindset, and like how they're feeling mentally. For me, it just kills me. And I just sit there and I have try to just like beat into my head that hey, you're good, but like let's not do this. Let's not make this a habit. So I'm usually a morning person, and usually I naturally wake up really early. So it's been kind of a shocker to see myself naturally waking up so late. Um, but anyways, yep. I hope you all have a good rest of your night, good evening, whatever, wherever you are. If anyone's watching this, that's cool. If not, that's also cool. Like I said, this is for me. So, we'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.